Welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're joining me today because honestly, I recently came across some fascinating source material that completely tore down everything I thought I knew about weekend yard work. We are diving headfirst into the autonomous lawn revolution, myth versus reality. I mean, we've all seen those little robotic rovers zipping around our neighbors' lawns, right? But are they actually worth the hype, the steep investment, and all that setup? Well, today our goal is to figure out exactly what's going on with these machines. By digging into the hard environmental data, deep economic life cycle analysis, and the actual cybersecurity and hardware tech that's on the market right now, we're going to separate the myth from reality. Let's get into it.
Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the autonomous lawn revolution, look at the environmental data for a greener planet, dive into the true cost of mowing, figure out if these things are actually theft-proof, and finally help you navigate the tech landscape to choose your own robot mower.
All right, Section 1, the autonomous lawn revolution. It's time to rethink yard work.
Before we even look at the machines themselves, we really need to challenge the status quo of how we've handled lawn care for the last, 50 years? Genuinely ask yourself, how much time do you actually spend mowing your lawn? In the US, the average yard sits at about a quarter of an acre. The mowing season lasts roughly 26 weeks a year. So if you're spending an hour or two every single weekend sweating behind a loud machine, over a 10-year lifespan of a mower, you are literally giving up hundreds and hundreds of hours of your free time just doing highly repetitive manual labor.
When you compare the two approaches, the contrast is pretty staggering. Traditional mowing is labor-intensive, it's loud, and frankly, it's a massive time sink. The robotic lifestyle, on the other hand, it shifts us to this drop-and-go autonomy. These machines offer scheduled, practically silent maintenance. And here's a cool bonus. They chop the grass so finely that you don't even have to pick up the clippings. The mulched grass just acts as a natural fertilizer. You're essentially taking a tedious chore and entirely delegating it to a smart device.
When looking at the life cycle assessment data, a really fascinating path planning simulation emerges. Because a standard robot mower bounces off a boundary wire at random angles, it actually takes about 20 hours of continuous mowing to fully cover a quarter-acre yard. Compare that to maybe 1 hour for a human. But the beauty of it is, because it's completely autonomous, it totally doesn't matter. It just works quietly in the background while you go about your life.
Moving on to Section 2, greener grass, greener planet. Let's look at the environmental data.
According to a rigorous life cycle assessment from Elsevier, the numbers are absolutely jaw-dropping. 30 million tons. The EPA notes that gasoline-powered lawn and garden equipment emits 30 million tons of pollutants every single year in the U.S. alone. That accounts for more than a quarter of all non-road gasoline emissions. So every time you fire up that 2-stroke or 4-stroke gas push mower, you are directly contributing to that massive block of pollution.
So how exactly does the robot compare? Well, when evaluating the global warming potential, and this is factoring in everything, manufacturing, battery replacements, and the electricity usage drawn from the US grid, the current version of an autonomous robotic mower is still at least 23% greener than your conventional gas-pushing mower.
If we break down those greenhouse gas emissions over a full 10-year lifespan, it reveals a massive gap. The manufacturing and maintenance footprints for both are actually relatively small, but the usage emissions for a gas mower are just enormous. If we move to a robotic mower, and especially if we optimize its path planning so it mows efficiently in straight lines like a human instead of just randomly bouncing around, we can save half a metric ton of CO2 over a decade. To put that into perspective, that is equal to 10% of the annual emissions of an average passenger car.
All right, on to Section 3, the true cost of mowing. Time for an economic deep dive.
Okay, saving the planet is awesome, but let's talk about our wallets for a second. The most common, obvious objection I hear when looking at all this is, aren't robotic mowers way too expensive to justify? And hey, it's a totally fair question. If you walk into a store right now, a premium robotic mower, like a Husqvarna, a Mammotion LUBA, or a Segway, can cost you thousands of dollars up front. Compare that to maybe a few $100 for a basic gas mower.
But to really answer that, we have to introduce an absolutely crucial concept: hidden labor cost. This is simply the monetary value of your own personal time spent performing a task. So, what is an hour of your weekend actually worth to you? $10? $15? When you push a mower, you're not getting lawn care for free. You are paying for it with your own valuable time.
When calculating the total cost of ownership over 10 years, the dynamic completely flips. Yes, for sure the robotic mowers have higher upfront buying prices, plus their own maintenance and electricity costs. But when you factor in your hidden labor cost at just $10 to $15 an hour for pushing that gas mower, the amount of time you spend working completely obliterates any hardware savings. Factoring in the value of your time makes the robot the most cost-effective solution overall. No question.
Watching this cost evolution play out year by year is incredibly eye-opening. Private lawn care services, they soar upward immediately. And while robotic mowers absolutely require a steep initial investment during that first year, their ongoing costs are basically flat. By year 4 or 5, they completely undercut the ongoing costs of traditional methods and hired workers, literally saving you money for the entire rest of their 10-year lifespan.
Section 4. Are they theft-proof? Let's talk cybersecurity in the yard.
So the economics actually work out beautifully, but that brings us to the next major fear. Leaving a highly extensive piece of technology just sitting in your front yard 24/7. What's stopping someone from just picking it up and walking away? Well, while nothing on Earth is entirely theft-proof, modern mowers are equipped with some serious James Bond-level security layers. First, they have pin code protection. If you lift it, it locks instantly. Second, lift and tilt alarms trigger a blaring, screaming siren if the mower is unexpectedly picked up. Third, built-in 4G GPS tracking and geofencing will alert your phone the literal second the mower leaves your property. And finally, manufacturer blacklisting. A stolen mower is permanently linked to your account. Without your PIN, it cannot be reset, updated, or serviced. It essentially becomes a worthless, screaming plastic brick to whoever took it.
If the absolute worst does happen and an opportunistic thief grabs it, the steps for recovery are super straightforward. Step 1, remote lock it via your app so the thief knows it's useless. Step 2, pull the real-time GPS location and take screenshots. Step 3, file a police report using that precise location data. And a quick aside here, please do not go try to retrieve it yourself. Let the cops do it. And step 4, contact the manufacturer to blacklist the serial number immediately. Because of these features, the secondhand market for stolen robots is incredibly difficult for thieves to actually profit from.
And finally, Section 5. Choosing your robot mower. Let's map out the tech landscape.
Now that we've eased those security fears, we can look at the incredible hardware that's actually available on the market right now. Based on a really comprehensive buyer's guide from Stuff Magazine, the biggest technological divide you need to understand right now is navigation. On one side, we have perimeter boundary wires. You manually peg a wire all the way around your yard. It's highly reliable, but it takes serious effort to install, and, the wire can be accidentally cut. On the other side is the new wave, RTK GPS and AI vision. Mowers like the Segway Navimow or the Mammotion LUBA 2 use incredibly precise satellite location and onboard cameras. No wires required at all. You literally just drive the mower around your yard once with your phone, like an RC car, to build a virtual map. It's brilliant.
And the cutting-edge features on these high-end models, they will blow your mind. We are talking about all-wheel drive systems that can handle a 70% slope, just completely laughing in the face of uneven terrain. We have AI obstacle avoidance, utilizing cameras to ensure the mower doesn't, savage your prized primroses or run over a stray dog toy. Some, like the EcoFlow blade, even offer optional sweeping kits to collect autumn leaves. And models like the LUBA 2 can actually mow custom patterns or words right into your grass. How cool is that?
Which brings us to the ultimate question. We've seen that the environmental data totally supports it. The long-term economic math completely justifies it. The security features protect it. And the latest wire-free, AI-driven tech is absolutely astonishing. The tech is undeniably ready. So the real question is, are you ready to embrace the autonomous revolution and finally take your weekend back? Just think about what you could do with all those extra hours. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next deep dive.